Hi students, in the last video have seen about introduction of electrostatic. So in this video have discussed historical background of electric charges. 2 million ago, Greek noticed that amber, a solid transparent material formed from the resin of fossilized tree, after rubbing with animal fur, attracts small pieces of leaves and dust. So amber, which is a yellowish brown substance, that substance extracted from trees. So that amber is rubbed with, which means rubbed with animal fur. So animal fur is nothing but skin of animal fur. After rubbing, the amber has a special property. What does that means? It attracts small pieces of leaves and dust. So the amber possessing this property is said to be charged. So in this property is called as charged. So here what happened means that charges transferred from fur to amber. It was initially thought that amber has this special property. Later, people found that not only amber but even a glass rod rubbed with a silk cloth attract piece of paper. So, initially, all the Greeks thinks it is the property of amber, but afterwards, what happened means even a glass rod and silk cloth, when they are rubbing each other, that glass rod attracts a small pieces of paper. So the glass rod also becomes charged when rubbed with the suitable material. So underline the word suitable material. So in material, when they are rubbed with that suitable material, it has the property is known as charging. So what happened during this time means that charges which is transferred from one material to another material. So consider a charged rubber rod hanging from thread as shown in figure. Suppose another charged rubber rod is brought nearer to the first rubber rod. That rod repels each other. Here what they said means two rubber rods. So rubber is a negatively charged material. So the negatively charged material rubbing each other means both having negative. So negative they are repel each other. Now we changed one thing. What is now if we bring a charged glass rod close to the charged rubber rod, here they indicate the word charged glass rod and charged rubber rod. Both are charging, they attract each other, which means glass contains positive charge and rubber contains negative charge. At the same time, if a charged glass rod is brought nearer another charged glass rod, both rods repel each other. So glass repel, rubber repel, but rubber glass attracts. So this is the conclusion here. So from this observation, what are the inferences are made is the charging of rubber rod and that of glass rod are different from one another, which means rubber and glass both are different material. So they are different from one another. And the second one, the charged rubber rod repels another charged rubber rod, which implies that like charges repel each other. When the same materials comes nearer to this, charged material comes nearer to this, they have the property of repulsion. We can also arrive that the same inferences by observing that the charged glass rod repels another charged glass rod. So glass rod, charged glass rod repel, charged rubber rod repel, but the third property is different. The charged rubber rod attracts the charged glass rod. So here charged rubber is a different material from glass. So when these two different materials comes nearer to this, what happens? The charges in the glass rod is not the same kind of charge present in the rubber rod. So here the inference is unlike charges attract each other. So like charges repels each other, unlike charges attract each other. Therefore, two kinds of charges exist in the universe. So from this observation, we can conclude that there are two different charges. One is positive and another one is negative. This positive and negatives are initially observed by Benjamin Franklin. So in the 18th century, Benjamin Franklin called one of the charge as positive and another type of charge as negative. Based on Franklin conventions, the rubber rod and amper rods are negatively charged. So rubber we always used for the negatives. If we make any negative, we use rubber. Amper is a negative charge and glass rod is a positively charged. If the net charge is 0 in the object said to be electrical neutral, then here the charges are transferred from one object to another only. But what about the net charge? So consider the glass rod has, initially the amount of electrons and protons are equal in that object. So during rubbing, two charges transferred from positive material to negative material. So in that time what happened means charges only transferred. So the transferring does not affect the net charge. So the net charge is 0 in the object is said to be electrically neutral. So here the diagram is. Let's look at the diagram. So negatively charged rubber rod attracts. Here the rod is known as rubber rod. The black color rod is rubber rod and the blue rod is glass rod. Rubber we know that is negatively charged and the glass we know that it's positively charged. So positive and negative charges brought nearer to this, they begins to attract. So from the diagram A, we can understand like charges, unlike charges attract each other. Then what about like charges? So in the second diagram, let's look at the diagram B. So that rubber is also suspended in the thread by the silk thread, and another rubber, charged rubber, brought nearer to the charged rubber. Both are like charges. So like charges repulse each other. So that arrow marks are in the direction. The force arrow marks is the away direction here. Here the force arrow mark is away like this. Here the force arrow marks is towards direction. Look at this arrow mark. Okay. The following the pioneering work of J.J. Thomson and E. Rutherford in the late 19th and in the beginning of 20th century, we now understand that the atom is electrically neutral. See, atoms, they are made up of negatively charged electron and positively charged proton and uncharged neutron. Neutron which have 0 charge, that we know. So inside the atom there is a nucleus. The nucleus is the center of massive core. That massive core which contains proton and neutron. Proton and neutrons are like a parota and a salna. The electron is like a bone. When the bone inside the salna, we put away the bone out from the salna. So like that, electrons are away from the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. They are outside the nucleus. When during rubbing, electron only transferred from one material to another material. So which material have least electronic configuration, weak electronic configuration, only loses the electron. It's a very important one. The material object made up of atoms are neutral in general, which means atoms, we know that the number of protons and electrons are equal. So positive and negative charges are equal in number. So they are electrically neutral. They are said to be electrically neutral since the neutrons are uncharged. When an object is rubbed with the another object, for example, rubber with silk. So when the rubber rubbed with the silk cloth, silk loses its electron. That electron from silk to the transformation of electron from silk to rubber takes place. Some amount of charges is transferred from one object to another is due to the friction between them. So during rubbing there is a friction takes place. So this friction used for the transformation of charges. and the object is then said to be electrically charged. So when that material loses its electrons, when the material loses its electrons, it becomes positive charge. When the material gains electron, it becomes negatively charged. So charging the object through this rubbing process is called as triboelectric charging. So what is by triboelectric charging? By rubbing this process we can transfer the charge. So that means the object gets charged. The object, uncharged object become charged object. So this process is called as triboelectric charging. Okay students, next class remaining பார்க்கலாம். Thank you.